Good morning everyone, this is Vicky from Ensemble. Today I'm going to show you how to make a sourdough baguette in a very easy way. Of course, using our Thermomix. This video is to show you various Thermomix functions, what kind of function you can use on your Thermomix. It is not just kneading, okay? You will see how Thermomix can be your great helper when you are making a bread. So what do we need for making a baguette? In my recipe, we need only bread flour, sourdough starter, some water, some salt, and a little bit of instant dry yeast. Just a little bit. And the tools we need is a baguette tray. If you have one, that would be great. If not, then you can just use your pizza stone. And a container, a bowl, and some spray bottle for water spraying when we bake the baguette, and also the scraper and the mat. Of course, your Thermomix. Okay, so first, let's start. We will turn on our Thermomix, and we need to measure our flour. The flour I use is, of course, the bread flour, and 240 grams is for about 3 medium-sized baguette or 2 normal-sized baguette. Depends on how big you want your baguette. And then we will put a starter, about 80 grams, and about 1.5 grams of instant yeast, instant dry yeast, and 160 grams of room temperature water. Then we will mix them together, so it will look like something like this before mixing. And then we mix with for 10 seconds, speed 4 in Thermomix. After mixing, it's like this, okay? And then this is the process. We need to let the flour and water and everything kind of give them some time to gel together. So we will leave it in a mixing bowl for about 30 minutes. So at this moment, I will just use my timer function in Thermomix. This is how it looks like after 30 minutes. It's more smooth. The texture is a little bit like mixed than before. And the next step will be kneading. So I will add about 5-10 grams of salt, I think less than 10 grams, when I knead the dough. So it's about 4 minutes using the kneading function of Thermomix. So you will see when Thermomix is kneading the dough, it's going to be a little bit shaky, but it's totally fine. So far, my hands are not even dirty. It's really Thermomix to do everything for us so far. The dough is quite smooth and looks elastic. By the way, this dough is a little bit sticky, so it takes some time to take out from your mixing bowl and put in a container or stainless steel bowl, whatever. Of course, we have to oil the container before we put the dough inside, so it would be something look like this, very smooth. We need to cover that with wrap and leave it for proof about 1.5 hours, depends on the weather. It should be like double in size. If it is not doubled after 1.5 hours, just leave it for a longer time. So at this moment, my mixing bowl is very sticky, dirty. If I wash like that, it's very difficult. And then I will use the pre-cleaning function of Thermomix to clean this one before I wash. So I will choose the dough mode, so let the Thermomix do the job. After about 2 hours, I think, my dough looks like this. And then I will take out my silicone mat and divide the dough into 3 portions. And then I will roll it into like an oval shape and leave it for 15 minutes covered with a plastic wrap or cloth. So this is kind of like the dough rest for a while before I do my final shape. Okay, so after 15 minutes, I need to do the final shape of the baguette, which a lot of people feel it's a little bit difficult, but it's actually not. You can see how I shape the baguette. Then we need to put this baguette into our tray and cover with the cloth for second proof until another 45 minutes. So nearly the end of proofing, I will preheat my oven to 250 degrees, and I will also put a pan, cast iron pan, in the oven to preheat the pan as well. Before putting into the oven, I need to scald the baguette. So this is how I scald the baguette. It's also a bit technical but the point is you just cut it open and that the bread has the room to expand when it's baked. And then we immediately put a baguette into the oven and spray some water. You pour some ice water on the hot cast iron pan to create some steam. So we need to bake this for about 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, we take out the cast iron pan. We don't need the steam anymore. We continue to bake another 10 minutes. After total 20 minutes, for the last 10 minutes, we only need about 210 degrees, so you need to reduce your temperature. So this is how it looks like when it's out of the oven. It's very, very nice and crunchy. Do you want to have a bite? Okay, let me cut it for you and see how it looks inside. So I hope you like my video and you have time to try to make by yourself at least once and share with us how you think. Please don't forget to subscribe our channel, like our video. Thank you so much. I will see you soon next time.